I am having issues, but the reason I have contacted y'all or gone live is because I figured some of you would deserve this news up front. I am now metastasized. My colon cancer, yes, ladies and gentlemen, my colon cancer has metastasized. I have a spot on my lung. Actually, I have two spots, one on the lower left lobe and one on the upper left lobe. I also have one on the adrenal gland, and they're using the word spot. And I have two masses on the brain. They're going to treat them all the same. They're going to do they're supposed to do the biopsy tomorrow, but with I think it's informational radiology or the internal radiology or whatever is supposed to be assisting with that is actually off tomorrow. So I don't know if they're doing it tomorrow or not, but I do know that the doctor has the order in for tomorrow. It may be Tuesday before they do the actual biopsy for the radiology or for the biopsy for the cancer is what I'm trying to say. You'll have to forgive me. I'm still processing a lot of this, so I'm probably stammering over a lot of this. And I don't mean to, but it is a lot to take in that the cancer has returned. Not in one, not in two, not in three, not in four, but in five spots. Two masses, one on the upper and lower lung, again, one on the adrenal gland, and one on each side of the right side of the shunt area. So that's a total of five altogether. Again, some of you deserve to hear this firsthand, and that's why I'm doing this live video. I could have done this through video and posted it, I suppose, but I chose not to. I, again, as I just said, am in a little bit of shock. Mrs. Mutt's in even more shock, and my mother's in even more shock. My mother thought it was just going to be a minor thing with the shunt. So for her to hear that it was masses, it really kind of startled her. That said, I'm taking it a day at a time. I'm also going to tell you that according to the doctor, that there is already shrinkage of the masses in the brain due to the steroid that they've put me on. I've only had a couple of doses of the steroid, and they're already seeing marked improvement in the shrinkage of the masses. So that's good news. That in and of itself is good news. I'm thankful for that. Hopefully, with this radiation, it'll shrink it even more. They have not said any more about surgery. They have not been able to contact my oncologist. Again, with this being a hello, Tasia. With this being a holiday weekend, a lot of the facilities are momentarily closed for the holiday. So they're not even sure about the informational radiology being open tomorrow. If not, like I said, they will be doing the surgery on Tuesday morning or Tuesday sometime. They don't have apparently they handle the scheduling. So we're not sure yet. I'm hanging in there, Ray, or at least trying to. I'm taking it a day at a time, to be honest. I don't. I don't go any further than what the doctor is saying. Uh, and he's saying Monday or Tuesday they're going to do the biopsy for the for the chemo, for radiation. I'm sorry, for the types of radiation that they want to use. I have not told my children yet, so I haven't run across any of them yet on the phone, and I'm hesitant to tell them until I have more information. Um, after they biopsy this, I'll probably call. No, I will call them after they biopsy. Not probably. I will be calling them to let them know. Unless they see this video first, but since neither of them is big on YouTube, I doubt they'll see this video first. So we'll go from there. That's really what I know right now. I talked to the doctor this morning, and he said that he had not talked. Hello, Dana. Not sad. No, not sad. It's sad. It might be sad that it's come back, but it's not sad that it's shrinking with the aid of the steroid. I'm trying to keep a positive spin on this. I really am. So that's why I'm not looking at it as a sad thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. I misread. My mistake. I have vision problems with the right eye, so I apologize. That was completely my mistake. Like I said, I'm taking it a day at a time. When I talked to the doctor in the morning, I based my rest of that day on that information. And right now, they are just they're continuing my observation. I am actually on a step down unit, which has me with a heart monitor. I don't need the heart monitor, and I'm getting around a bit shaky, but a bit more shaky than normal. But I am definitely better than I was when I first got here yesterday. So that's a plus. I am thankful that I'm a little more solid a little more steady on my feet. So there's that as well. That is a positive sign. More steady on my feet, and the shrinkage of the masses in the brain are positive signs. So I'm gonna continue to tout those, I guess is the best way to put it. If you have any questions that I can answer, I will. I thank those of you who have joined me for this live. I will be titling it later. I always title after the fact. I probably will title this one Mastitization Has Begun, which you will be able to find this along with all of my other videos for my journey with colon cancer on Mutt's colon cancer journey playlist. If you're interested, the more the merrier, I always say. So by all means, check those out. But this next batch will. I was cleared of colon cancer, clear of all cancer, like 3 months ago. Well, so I'm thankful that these are relatively small because they would have picked these up. I think they would have picked some of these up had they um, done a not done these scans 3 months ago. Now, granted, they were looking for colon cancer; they weren't looking for anything in the brain, but they might have caught the ones in the lung because the lung is part of that CAT scans group, that section that would have been CAT scanned. I think I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But I could have been. But yeah, they haven't done a PET, what Dr. Smith referred to as a PET scan. PET scan to me means that they're scanning my dog or my cat, but he referred to it as a PET scan. So, and no, I know that there's a difference. Believe me, I know there's a difference. I was trying to make a joke. I'm trying to keep a sense of humor about some of this. So, bear with me if I tell a corny dad joke. That's why. Or a corny dad type joke. That's why. I'm trying to keep a positive outlook on all of this. Oh, I definitely need to clean this keyboard. Even though I don't know, there's stuff on the keyboard. There we go. Yeah, my keyboard and my and my screen on my laptop are both dirty. Mrs. Mutt is home right now. Speaking of laptop, her and the roommate are working on getting the office slash studio, the studio as she's referring to it. Um, oh, I'm pushing, brother. Believe me, I'm pushing. I am definitely pushing. But they are working on the studio as we speak, to try and have that done by the time I get home. I don't know when I'll be home, so they have her desk and her desk in my chair. Although she's admitted to stealing my chair temporarily till I get home, I may have to buy her own high back roller chair, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. But I'm not giving her mine because mine is set up for me specifically. But she can set hers up however she wants. Um, Once I buy it for her and they deliver it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I told her not to come up today, to wait till we know something about tomorrow. She wants to be here for the biopsy, but I also know that on Tuesday, if they decide to do it on Tuesday, that she has classes on Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, Mrs. Mutt is in college. She's learning to be an English teacher. So, and those classes are important to me that she finish. I was never a college kid. That was my bag. I'm not one for trying to sugarcoat things. I was learning disabled all the way through school, so college is not my thing. But it's hers. It was her safe place. For me, it was my place of torment and torture. I hated school. I finished. I went all the way through 12th grade, but I graduated, and I have a year and a half of college, but it just wasn't my bag. Anyway, as far as the masses and the tumors go, I don't have any new news. Like I said, there's two in the head, two in the left lung, and one in the colon, or correction, one in the adrenal gland, and they are doing a biopsy of the one on the adrenal gland, from what I have been told. Mrs. Mutt asked me, and I didn't think to ask because she didn't ask until after I had already talked to the doctor. But she wanted to know if it was in the adrenal gland or on the adrenal gland. Apparently, she's done some research of that gland, and I guess that has multiple layers to it, and it could be on or in. So we're gonna find out when I talk to the doctor tomorrow. I know if I asked the nurse, she wouldn't have the answer. She wouldn't know. They wouldn't have told her. So I guess that's a question for tomorrow. The doctor's already been. He had come through earlier this morning, and I was on the phone with my mother, and then so he waited until he came back through in the afternoon. So, Steel and Tree, how are you? As you can see, I'm still at the hospital, bro. We are, by the way, we are planning to do the live that I did not do last week. We were planning on doing it. It was either tonight or tomorrow night on the Native American myths and legends. So I just haven't been feeling well, and now that this thing is starting to shrink and they're starting to give me more steroids and that kind of stuff to help that, we will be doing that live. I'm just not sure if it's tonight or tomorrow. I can't remember which she said she'd rather do right off the top of my head because I'm talking to you good folks. Probably later on this evening if I had my druthers. So yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I haven't shaved the goatee, and which means I haven't shaved the mustache, and I have one that keeps falling, a hair that keeps falling down into my mouth, and it looks like I'm eating it. I'm not, but it looks like I am. Pair of scissors, and I can clip that one hair, I guess. But yeah, my health is supposed to come first, just like her health is supposed to come first. So I'm going to talk to her a little later on and see whether she wants to do it tonight or tomorrow. I just we haven't figured out the time yet. I know that we are moving everything to Sundays, so it'll probably be tomorrow night. Actually, now that I think about it, it probably will be tomorrow night that they do that. That we do the live, because we have discussed doing them on Sundays. Oh wait, today is Sunday. I keep thinking today is Saturday for some reason. I don't know why. All day long yesterday. I've been a day behind for the last 2 or 3 days. Maybe it was the concern over the headache and worry that this was some sort of a tumor, as Schwarzenegger would have said. Rest up and spend some time together. Yeah, I know the live stream can wait, but it's something we both enjoy. So, she's not going to be here tonight anyway, because if we find out that they're going to, and they won't do it in the morning, they'll do it in the afternoon. If they do the biopsy, she wants to be here for the biopsy if she can be. So, and I knew they would. They don't do any of that kind of thing on Sundays anyway. So they wouldn't do it today. They would do it tomorrow or Tuesday. So she said as soon as I find something, I'll call her and let her know, and she'll make arrangements to try to be here, unless it's on Tuesday during a class. And then I've kind of told her no. Like I said, her education comes. Her education's up there with my health, so, and I don't want her missing a class. not for something as simple as a biopsy, and I'll be in and out in like 15 minutes. I'd probably be unconscious longer than I'd be kicking for the biopsy, to be honest. So I don't know whether, I don't know when. I just know that it is going to occur. Joy of joys. Other than that, I really don't have anything going on as far as that's concerned. I'm just chilling out here and trying to stay mellow. Watching a little bit of the telly, which I don't watch a lot of at home. I usually do YouTube at home, but I'm watching some of the television here and doing some YouTube now. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go here in just a few minutes, unless there's anybody who has any more questions. I'm waiting for Steel and Tree to come up with something to make me chuckle. Oh, by the way, this is for you, Steel. Our eldest cat has decided that my chair is now his chair. Yeah, he's deemed it his chair. I can't pull up the text message and show it to you because it's on the phone and I'm on the phone right now. I wish I could, but they've kind of gotten me pulse oxed and IV'd, and I wish I could head outside. But you're free to call me later if you want. I'm sitting here. By all means, give me a call later. Oh, you're headed outside to do some stuff. All right, no problem. You head out there and do what you got to do. You can give me a call later. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. So, and Mrs. Mutt and the roommate are currently at Walmart picking stuff up for the studio / office / studio. Her nickname for it was Studio because I'm going to use it as a studio. She's going to use it to study. So she combined the two and turned it into a studio. But anyway, I will catch you guys later on. If you have any questions, by all means, jot them down, put them next to the computer, and let me know what they are. I'll answer them the best I can. And I am still working on merchandise for. Now I can add new cancer to the colon cancer. So I got the colon cancer as a pain in the ass sticker. Well, now I can do the brain and lung and adrenal gland. I've got one. I've got a sticker. Adrenal gland cancer. It's no sweat. No, but I need to. And now that I have nothing but time on my hands, I can. Especially since we're supposed to be doing the show tonight, and you said that. Now they're the last ones you sent me, correct? I'm just making sure. You've sent me a lot of the stuff for summer, but I want to make sure that those last two videos you sent, which you said were not Summer Wells related, were the ones you were talking about. Should be the last 3. Okay. Okay, no problem. I will definitely be checking those out then. I said 2, and yeah, it probably is 3. I just may have miscounted. Um, I know that my roommate was doing something for me for text messages earlier in the weekend, and I may have miscounted that. Uh, so forgive me for that. But yeah, I will definitely be checking those as soon as I get off of here because I can't watch those and do the live because I haven't figured out how to do the live from my computer yet, or don't remember how yet. Um, so I can do them from YouTube. I'm not from YouTube. I can do them from Facebook, but I can't. I haven't figured out how to do a live on Mutts American Mosaic yet from the computer. I can do it, like I said, from the phone. Um, all right, brother. Take care of yourself. I'll be around. Everybody else that is still floating around, um, thank you. Again, if you have any more questions, jot them down, put them next to the computer, and I will do my best to answer them if you have them. Um, or put them somewhere that you know where they'll be. They don't necessarily need to be next to your computer because you could move the computer. But put them somewhere where you might know where they are, and I will catch you all later. All right, gang. I am going to call it. I'll see y'all later. Bicycle.